Today I'm going to be showing you how we do consecrating of salt and water in the Alexandrian tradition, and if there's time, how you do it in a different way, like shamanically or from the heart. The two different ways. But if you're doing it the Alexandrian way, you need to be able to know the words and know the actions, but plus use the energies as well. So I'm going to give you a brief description before we go ahead and explain a few things. And that is, first of all, you have to go within. You have to find your inner power, because that's what's doing it. It's not the words that's doing it. It's not anything like that. So basically you need to know your words, but you also need to be able to stir that energy up and bring it from here within. Make it travel up to your heart, to your shoulder, and then down your arm into your thami, and that is your power. That is the power that's going to do what you're going to be doing with the salt and water. It's not coming from anywhere else. It's coming from within you as a witch. So guys, we're going to do that. Also, you can use any salt. I mean, normally I would use rock salt because I like that, or sea salt, but if you haven't got that, it doesn't matter. You can use any salt, and water obviously, because once you've put all the ingredients together like a recipe, it becomes something purified and full of divinity and ready to be used to cleanse and get rid of anything that's negative. And obviously you can anoint yourself and make yourself feel that way as well. So it's cool. It's a protection as well. So in any form of circle work, it is used because you need to keep everything sanctified and pure and protected. So we're going to go into it now. And first of all, what I would say is take some deep breaths and go within. Try to find that inner place where you can feel that spark within you, right in the centre. And take some deep breaths and just see it in your eyes, see it in your mind's eye, that little gold button that's growing within you, and it's coming to life and it's building its energy up. And the more you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, the bigger it becomes. And it grows and it travels, and you see it in your mind's eye, travelling from within, up, right to the top, past your heart, and across your shoulder, and down your arm, till it reaches your hands. Now, at that point, you can take your thami, and some people kiss their thami, some people hold it to their heart, some people don't do anything. It's entirely up to you. But normally I just hold it to my heart, recognising the power within. And then basically what you do, you take your salt. Now, in Alexandrian tradition, we were taught in our coven to do the shape of a triangle, representing the goddess, because the salt being in the sea and the goddess, and it all comes together and produces life. So we used to do the symbol for water, and I know in some Gardnerian traditions they do the symbol of the waning or the waxing moon or the full moon. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to do these things, but if you're going to be doing it the Alexandrian way, you really need to be, you know, the symbolic side of things is very important. Anyway, you've got your water, which you need in a little vessel. I normally use a brass one because I just think it looks nicer, and Alexandrian is all about how things look as well. So the way you're dressed, your altars, you know, today my altar is pretty bare because I've not been able to get out, and I need to get some flowers and I need to get some offerings for Freya, which I will do tomorrow, but today they've gone a bit and it needs changing. But yeah, if you was in coven setting or your own setting, you would basically have your altar all made up, but this is just a demonstration today. So you get your thami. Now in the Alexandrian tradition, we used to hold our fingers together like that holding that like that, and then you put it down by the side of you, which is representing the power from above coming down to below. As above, so below. And it's all, you know, as I say, it's all about symbolic stuff, and it's very powerful when it's being done in a group setting. But as I say, you take the salt off of the pentacle, you get your water and you put your water on there, and then you hold your athame with your hands down at the side, and you do a banishing pentacle, or banishing pentagram, sorry. So you would go from the bottom left upwards, so you will be going like that, yeah? Because you need to banish anything that's in here that shouldn't be. So we go. I exorcise thee, O thou creature of water, that thou cast out from thee all the impurities and uncleanlinnesses of the spirit of the world of phantasm. Wherefore do I bless thee and consecrate thee in the most potent and powerful of names. And then at that point you put your own god or goddess or divinity or whatever you want to put into the water to put that spark. So you would then say, like I will whisper mine in. You can do what you like. It's your water, your salt. So yeah. So you then put that in there. And then you take the water and you put it to one side. And you get the salt. Now the salt is already blessed. It's not a vehicle that's going to take negativity. So we don't banish over it, but we do put the athame point in the centre. And then we say, I do bless thee, O thou creature of salt, that thou cast out from thee all the malignities and hindrances that may be within. Wherefore do I bless and ask that thou aidest me. And then you say, as water purifies the body, so the scourge purifies the soul. And we hold this above. Now we used to do it in 3. 3 being the number of the goddess. So 1, 2, 3. And at the same time we would say, as water purifies the body, so the scourge purifies the soul, because they are tools of the craft that are used in ritual. And water being the female, the scourge being power, which could represent the god. The scourge cleanses within, and water cleanses within too, but in different ways, spiritually and physically. So that is why we do that. And then you can say at the end, I do bless thee that thou mayest aid me. In the most potent and powerful of names, you then say your god or goddess's name again. So I'm going to say, and that is how Alexandrians do their salt and water. You can then dip the middle finger in, touch your head, your throat, your heart and your hands, and that sanctifies and purifies you and keeps you protected. You can sprinkle it around the house. You can use it in many ways. Now, in different traditions and different covens, solitaries, you do it from the heart. You don't even need your athame. You just take your water, hold your hand over it or put your hand in it, and you just say, I exorcise thee and give thee power over anything bad by the moon that rules you. In the name of God and Goddess, take your salt and say, I do bless thee by the earth that rules thee, that thou may keep purity within when mixed together in the most potent names. And you put the salt in, and you can use your hand and just stir it, and again anoint yourself. Now I know some people do the crescent moon. It's entirely up to you. Depends what way you are looking at it. But that, my friends, is how you consecrate salt and water, and it can be used in many ways. So I hope that's helped. If you've got any questions, I'm always around. Put a comment down, I'll always get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I really need subscriptions if you want this channel to succeed and the learning to go on. I need you, my friends. Anyway, love talking to you, love giving these lessons, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will speak to you really soon.